Hi Aries, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aries, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading. All right, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries, for their highest good. Two cards for Aries. Wow, okay, I'll take them all. Nice. All right, Aries, good things are coming for you. So you have vast vistas, expand your horizon. So I feel like you're going to be very successful. I feel like you need to think out of the box to really expand what you want to do, what you want to create. Your projects, put them out there because they are going to be very successful. I feel like there's a lot of growth. You did get 3 cards, okay, so we're going to put them out there. You also have miracles, expect the wonders to emerge. Yes, definitely. Happy times are coming through. We are ending a lot of things, and there is definitely miracles coming through for you. Good. And then you have in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. And look at that. Isn't that like Christmassy? The display of the card. Definitely just trust everything that's going to come in. Go with it. Just go with it. Don't fight it. Don't be afraid of it. Just go with it. All right, so Aries, let's do this. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries Spirit. Aries, Aries, Aries. All right. One for the current, for Aries, for their highest good. One for the situation. One for the past or now, what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for the what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow. Okay. So at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is telling you that you need to try to keep everything balanced, okay? I feel like you need to put your energy into something that you're going to really enjoy, something that's going to make you happy. I feel like you have a lot of choices here also. I feel like you're very defensive about everything that's going on. Also, I feel like you're definitely, you don't. I don't want to say trust. I don't want to say trust, but that's what keeps coming up for me. So like you have a hard time trusting people. You don't want to get angry or hurt. You do have the Four of Pentacles here. I feel like you're holding on to something very tightly. It could be that you're holding on to the past, or you're holding on to staying the same way and not wanting to change. You do have this Six of Cups here. Six of Cups, Aries is talking about being very nostalgic, thinking about the past, the good times, childhood memories, stuff like that. You also have a lot of dreams here. Like you want to do so many things. You do have the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles, she's very abundant. She is a multitasker. She knows how to create her own money. She's very independent. She knows what she needs to do. But the one thing that she doesn't do is really take the time for herself, and that's you. Need to start taking time for yourself, really start nurturing yourself, giving yourself some self-care and just taking it easy. I know it's hard to say that with the holidays going on, but it's something that you need to do. You do have the Knight of Pentacles up here for the what's hidden. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about, Aries, that you need to slow down, really find your patience for things and just go with the flow of everything. I do feel like it's in divine timing that whatever it is that you're receiving, because I do feel like there's abundance here, that there is something that's going to change for you, but it's gonna something's coming in successful, but it's like it's taking its time. Really go with the flow, okay? Really go with the flow. It's like it's in divine timing. You do have the World card here for the hopes and the fears. There's conclusions here. There's achievements. You're just going forward. This is a new cycle, and this is something that you want to move on to something new. You do have the Ten of Cups here, and the Ten of Cups is signifying that, there's joy, there's happiness, you're feeling happy and you're going towards that happiness. You have the Emperor card, which is your card, Aries, and it's telling you to stand back into your power, to be that leader that you are, that you're not you're not behind somebody, you're in front of somebody. You know, you're the leader, that to act like the leader that you are. I also feel like with the strength card here for the outcome, I feel like you need to use all this stuff that you're holding on to, especially the past and the memories as lessons that you've been through. I also feel like you need to find your courage and your strength to, and your patience for everything, like your inner strength to continue to keep going forward, that no matter what, you're going to get overcome everything that you're going through. I also feel like I feel like with the temperance card up here at the end of the tarot deck, I do feel like you know, you got to keep your mind and your body, you know, at one, like balance. And I feel like you really need to start eating better, sleeping better, thinking better, you know, and just be in harmony, like balance all that out, you know, the way, you know, it should be, instead of really overthinking or just not eating right, you know, or, you know, both, you know, stuff like that. Try to balance everything that you're doing, especially for yourself. How you're feeling, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on, Aries. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries, 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 Aries. All right, let me just shuffle a couple more. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on. All right, let's see what's going on now. This is take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Aries. Place the Four of Pentacles here. All right. So, wow. So you did get the, so you did get the Seven of Wands here, and you start off with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is really talking about you holding on to something very tightly. It could be that you're like not wanting to spend money right now, also for somebody out there. Not wanting to spend the money because, you know, you are definitely afraid that things will change and you may not have anything left. I feel like that's a very strong message for somebody. And I also feel like if you're holding on to money, I feel like you just need to like not worry about it. Okay. I feel like I feel like you're protecting yourself, also guarding yourself against, you know, like you don't know who to trust. Like there's a trust here that you're just having a hard time trusting. Like you're just having a hard time trusting people in general. Wow. Yes, and I feel like you guard yourself a lot at times, and that's understandable. You know, we don't want to get hurt. You know, we have to stand our ground sometimes, and we have to stand up for ourselves. But they're asking you to believe in yourself, to not push people away, especially when they want to help you. Also, I feel like you need to put boundaries around you. Things are going to starting to move very fast. I feel like they're going to move very fast for you. I feel like there's unexpected message and unexpected change coming through. And I also feel like, you know, things are just going to change all of a sudden for you, you know, and you are definitely going to be moving forward, but expect change here. You have the I'm sorry, you have the Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here? Wow, okay. So, you know, you do have the Page of Pentacles here, and you do have the Empress here. So, with the Empress here, I do feel like, you know, you have a lot of ideas. They're asking you to put your ideas out there, to think out of the box, like this one was right here. Like really think big about something that you want to create and something that you want to put out there. I feel like also too that somebody around you could be pregnant, or maybe you're thinking about a motherly figure, you know, thinking about them, you know, from the past, or, you know, I feel like, you know, you could be thinking like that. I feel like you're being very nostalgic also with the Six of Cups here. You could also be waiting on something to come in, like maybe an apology or somebody coming back, because I do feel like there's something here about that. I also feel like you could be going through a healing because things have changed for you a lot. But I feel like you're just going to have a lot more ideas also. With the Page of Pentacles here, it's a very good card to get. There's definitely some kind of message that's going to try to come through for you. You know, it could be anything, any kind of message from anything, anyone and anything. So I feel like you're also going to learn new things. I feel like you're going to learn something that's going to be long term also. I feel like you're ready for something new. You're ready to venture out. You're ready to do something different for yourself. And I feel like you're wanting to learn and create something, which is very nice. And if you haven't, they're asking you to try to do that, because I feel like you just need to be spontaneous also. You do have the Queen of Pentacles, and I do feel like the Queen of Pentacles is now. I feel like you really need to take it easy because you are a multitasker. You do know how to make that money. You know how to create the abundance that you need every time, and you always come through, whether it's money, whether it's, food, whatever. You always know how to do it. So they're asking you to take it easy and take time for yourself with self-care. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. And why is the Knight of Pentacles here for what's hidden? One more card. Okay. Got two cards here, so I'm going to take both of them. All right. So, so you start off with the Knight of Pentacles. And like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles, things are slow moving right now for you. Have patience for everything. Try not to control things also, and just like let everything come in. Okay, that's what they're asking you to. I also feel like you need to find your patience with everything. You've been in your emotions a lot. Been feeling sad. Been feeling like missing people that have passed. You're just like really in your feelings right now. And they're asking you to like take time to journal if you can, write down your feelings, because that does help a lot, especially when you can't talk to real people. It does help to journal, and it always helps you learn. Like you can read back at it and just say, wow, I was like this, yeah, I understand now why I was like that, that kind of thing. You do have the Ace of Swords here. And the Ace of Swords is talking about new beginnings, seeing clearly now. I feel even though you've been hurt and you're in your emotions a lot and things are kind of moving really slow, I feel like you can see clearly. I feel like you need to trust what you know, trust the ideas that come through. I feel like you need to start getting into action, putting things into action like projects and things that you want to create, because I do feel like they are definitely going to be successful. And I also feel with the Eight of Cups here that you are definitely seeing a lot. There could be some kind of truth that some kind of truth coming in also. And I don't know who this is for, but this is a message that the truth is that you're better, and you deserve better, and that you don't need to stay where you're at and take a whole bunch of whatever. Okay. And that you need to see the truth that you do deserve better. And I also feel like with the Eight of Cups here that you could be not settling for less and knowing what you're worth, knowing your worth, that you're worth more. And that way, and that's why you will soon walk away from whatever it is that you're dealing with. That was a message for somebody. Wow. You have the World here, Aries, and why is the World card here? For your hopes and fears. Wow, look at that. So there is a new path here, they want you to know that there is this new path on that you're going to be on very soon. You've achieved a lot of achievements. There's a lot of things that had a lot of conclusions in your life, but they're asking you to be positive in everything, enjoy life, savor the moment, be in this time where you need to live life, and not give up. And also too with the Nine of Cups, really see all these accomplishments that you have made. You don't give yourself enough credit, Aries, that you have completed a lot of things in your life, but you still don't you don't step back and look at it. You're just seeing everything that, you can't have, that you can't do this, that you can't do that. But they're asking you to really look at your accomplishments and be grateful for everything that you have, because you are very successful, but you're just not really, you have to have gratitude for all that, whether it's big or small. Just know that you have accomplished a lot in your life. You do have the Ten of Cups here. And why is the Ten of Cups here for Aries? One more card. Wow. Wow, that's nice. All right. So with the Ten of Cups, you got this Ten of Cups here twice, you guys. I ain't lying at all. Look at that. The Ten of Cups. You are definitely moving towards happiness. You know, you work very hard for to get where you're at. You know, with the Eight of Pentacles here. And, you know, and it shows off. Your efforts are paying off. The Eight of Pentacles is talking about, you know, seeing the results from all your hard work, achieving that material success, you know, not giving up when times got hard. And I feel like you're putting all this time that you put in, time and effort, consistency, you know, it's going to pay off because you are definitely going towards this happiness with love and joy for your family that is growing, your family that is there for you, supporting you, being happy, being content, you know, living life in happiness. So that's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. And then you have the Emperor card here. And why is, okay, thank you. You have the Five of Cups with the Emperor. And you have the Nine of Pentacles. So, wow, that's nice. You are definitely completing cycles here. Okay, I just want to let you know that you are moving forward on here, definitely. So you do have the Emperor card here, Aries, and the Emperor card is telling me that you are definitely the Emperor. You know, this is your card. This is the zodiac sign for Aries, right? You know, you are the Emperor. They want you to take your power back, okay? I feel like you're going to be able, you're going to handle everything and you know how to make decisions, whichever way you go. I feel like you're very disciplined to do the things that you need to do. You need to have self-discipline if you're not. Like, make sure you're there on work on time. Make sure you're punctual. Make sure you're doing everything that you need to, okay? Have that self-discipline is what they're saying, and that's a message for somebody. They're asking you to be more confident, to step back into your power, because you know that you can handle anything. You know, even though, you know, there are times that there are things that you didn't get, you know, that you wanted. You know, maybe I keep getting it with some kind of job promotion. I don't know. There was things that you didn't get. That was for somebody. You know, no matter what the decisions or the things that came out of it, you know, I feel like you hold on to that, a lot of the regret, a lot of the past. And I feel like you need to let go of that and just live in the moment. Like, stop living in the past and live in the moment. You can't, there's nothing that you can do. Okay. You've done the best you can. So it's time to move forward. You also have the Nine of Pentacles here, and the Nine of Pentacles is talking about that, you know, you yourself are very independent, Aries. You know how to make things grow. You know how to make things happen. You know how to be the leader in your life, you know, but you need to start savoring each moment here to focus on what you want to create, what you want to put your energy in. It's time to start. It's time for you to start trusting yourself, to start working on yourself also. And I don't mean like, you know, changing your shoes or whatever, but start loving yourself. Start trusting the decisions that you're making. Start using your intuition. You have the Strength card here. And why is the Strength card here for Aries? One more card. So it's a Strength card here. They're definitely asking you to, you know, to control if you have any self-doubt or going through any self-doubts, really start thinking positive, okay? Because you do have the Magician card here, and the magician card is talking about, you know, how you creating your own world. Really learn to create your own world in a positive way, you guys. Really try to find your courage, your confidence to do that. Believe that you can do anything also. With the Magician card, you remember, you create the world that you live in. And if you want it negative, it's going to come back negative. So really do that. I feel like you right now, this is the time to manifest. I'm doing this reading on 12/12. So it's time to manifest. After this day and on, start manifesting. Tell God, tell the universe what you want, because they definitely will bring it in. And I feel like also too with the Two of Cups, I feel like there could be some kind of offer coming in towards you. And I feel like there's a decision that you're going to be making also. I feel like you just need to find, you know, balance in everything that you're doing. You know, how you're feeling towards somebody. Try to keep everything balanced, because I feel like you just need that balance in your life. You know, as far as your emotions and how you're doing things. You really need to have, keep everything balanced. Wow. Wow. All right. So Aries, looks good to me. It all looks good. Really take care of yourself. Start the new year really right. Okay. Be the leader that you are, Aries. Be the leader that you are. All right. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I want to wish you guys a happy Merry Christmas, and I will see you next time. God bless.